And good morning, everyone. Welcome to a special 30-minute episode of Never Mind the Furthermore. Yeah, something's going on. We'll explain in 1 minute.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide broadcast network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to Fri-YAY, February 11th. 3 more days till Valentine's Day. Hope you are ready for that. And this is the latest episode of Never Mind the Furthermore with me, author Brian K. Morris. And you heard the introduction. Yeah, today's going to be 30 minutes because Cookie had a minor mishap at work. She found an ice puddle under a puddle of water. And so she's home right now, and she needs my help. So today is a 30-minute episode. Please help me get finished in time, all right? But anyway, until then, we want to say thank you to Plasma Fire Graphics for being our sponsor today. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. So, you've got a great book prepared, right? You've done all the editing, you've done all the formatting. Now you need a great book cover. Well, Jeffrey Hayes has got what you need. Contact him directly at plasmafiregraphics.com. Also, check out his Facebook page, give it a like, and check out all his samples. He is highly respected in the publishing industry, and there's a very good reason. He's easy to work with. He is very collaborative. I can vouch for that. My latest book from Stormgate Press, the Captain Hawkland book and the Skyhook Revenant, that's the reason why that book is selling, because he is that darn good. Anyway, check out plasmafiregraphics.com and as for his rates, they are very indie creator friendly. You'll be very pleased to work with him. That's Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. We're also a part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Stay tuned tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern with Drinking with the Davies as Christine and Ted prepare, and in that order too, prepare some tasty adult beverages with a Valentine's holiday theme. And then that's followed by the Historical Fencing Guild on YouTube with Nicholas Anthony Tockard. And he's going to be amazing. Then tomorrow night, be from the desk of a small press publisher, where he's going to teach us all how to use the imaging system DAZ. And I will be appearing on there with him. And then at 11 p.m., it will be Stupid O'Clock with Joe Dog McKeel and friends. Then Sunday morning at 1 a.m. will be Last Man Standing with Dan Hollifield, followed up by Comics, Chaos, and Sass at 10 p.m., with the lovely and wonderful Heather Ellen. So please check out the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Check out our Facebook page and give it a like if you would, all right? And also check out our Patreon page. To find out what it's about, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Your name can go on this card, and you can help support the Rising Tide mission. So yeah, we've definitely got to keep an eye on the time, but we've got some great comments already. And first in the gate is Magic and Jake Lindsay. Good to see you. Hi, Brian. How are you? Not too bad. I hope you're well. I was wondering, out of all the Broadway musicals, which is your all-time favorite, like Phantom of the Opera, Hamilton, etc. Oh, I have so many. I have to say one of them is La Cage aux Folles, which is playing this week, the next 2 weekends at the Civic Theater here in Lafayette. I was in that. I played the theater manager. Had a great time. It was a great play. The music is amazing, and it's so funny. That I also love Stephen Sondheim's Jekyll and Hyde, West Side Story. There's a whole bunch I do like. So many great ones out there. But let's hear your opinions too. Only 25 minutes ago, and I'm the only one here. Well, Donna, Carlene, you were here. Michaela Jade is here, there, and just again moving, stayed up late getting those dang words written. I know what you mean. I'm in the middle of editing a short story, then I've got a book manuscript to edit as quickly as possible. So anyway, good to have you ladies here. brought to you both, and everyone say hello. And I was staying up late with the new baby. She wanted a lot of snuggling. That's right. Donna's got a new kitty cat. I'm so glad you guys have one. That is awesome. And I saw you got a new one. And happy Friday, folks. Good to see you, Historical Fencing Guild. Nicholas Anthony Tockard. Glad to have you here. And yay, Friday. And today I'm headed to Des Moines, Iowa for QuadCon at Merle Hay Mall. That ought to be fun. Let us know how that goes, okay? And 2 days of geeky goodness. All right, you have fun there. That's going to be a blast. And says Carl Westman, more coffee required. Will return. I don't blame you. I'm loaded up too. And Friday's Amanda makes breakfast, so pardon the tardy arrival. Well, Amanda cooking breakfast, that is worth it. That's Amanda's his wife. And I can use some more subscribers for my YouTube channel too. So as soon as you're done, before you go to Michaela's, go to mine. And make sure I stay ahead of her. Anyway, please check her out, and please check her. Please check that. Give the thumbs up and hit that little bell, and molest that little bell. Let it know who's boss, who's the Lord and Master around here, and so you're notified of all her amazing content. And find her at author Michaela Jade. And hi, Skunk Rocker, how the heck are you? And Michaela asks the same question. And poor Skunk needs a haircut. Oh, you poor man. He's having trouble deciding if he wants to keep his mullet, get a mohawk, go with a pompadour, or a rat tail. Tail, maybe somehow all four at the same time. I would pay to see you do that. Everyone say hello, and a combination of all that would be interesting, Skunk. Yeah, I can't visualize it. Let's see that. And if you haven't seen it, look up the sequel to Phantom of the Opera, the Love Never Dies movie. It's really good. I've not seen that. I've seen just about all of the versions of the Phantom of the Opera, even the pre-musical ones. So anyway, good morning, Donna. Kelly is so cute. I agree. That's a cute little kitty. And Mean Carl didn't want another cat, but she is pretty loving when not mewing under my bed at 2 a.m. She's wanting your attention, Carl. And everyone say hello. And what role did you play in the musical you were talking about? I was the stage manager. I think his name was Francis. But I had some fun lines. And what was really neat was I made like a purple duct tape cast, because in the play I get beat up. I had one line of singing, which I absolutely hate to sing, and the food, and I also got to argue with people. I got to flirt with one of the ladies who wasn't a lady, and it was just a fun role. But the thing was, it was so great. We were in a receiving line after the play, and it was so fun because I had people that I knew casually suddenly throw their arms around me and kiss me because they were so happy I'd been a part of this play, which has a lot to say. And it was also fun to see people I did and didn't know who refused to look me in the eye. That was very telling. I liked it. Anyway, Molly Daniels said, having second cup of coffee, exciting news coming this afternoon. Hint, daughter has a doctor appointment. Oh, are we grandmothering again? And good morning, Molly from Michaela. Mean Carl's the one who brought her inside. Oh, so this is just a facade, is it? I get that. And you know Phantom of the Opera started in 1988? It's 30 years old. Actually, Phantom of the Opera was based on an old book by Justin LaRoe, I believe it was. And there was a 1927 classic movie with Lon Chaney Sr. in the title role. There's also been numerous remakes, including one by Joel Shoemaker of Batman and Robin fame. So I actually wrote a bit yesterday. Michaela made me do it. Oh, she just cracking the whip, you poor man. And hi, Michaela from Molly. And Ted Davies Artistry, good to see you, sir. Good morning, all. See you tonight on Drink of the Davies at 7 p.m. So get ready, Valentine's. And did you ever go off script in the play? Well, there were a couple times when, to facilitate a costume change, the actress who played my girlfriend in there, she and I would do improv on stage. We had a script, and then to buy time, we would start flirting with each other on stage, and that was a lot of fun. And it occurred one night when we went off script, and we were on script, but it didn't give the people backstage time to get changed, and they yelled at us through the curtain. So I asked the director, okay, how about we improv until they're ready? And she goes, fine. And so we tried it a couple other times, and we didn't, they were like, we're still not ready. And so we said, you know what? Just yell at us when you're done. And so we started improving, and we, kept going. That way, if they had any sort of slowdown, they could handle it. And then when they were yelling, or actually when they got to the part, and my friend Lisa and I were were, making googly eyes at each other. Then they would yell in the back when they were ready, "Will you guys quit hogging the stage?" And so we would then go back on script and finish it up in about 20 seconds. So that was a lot of fun. We had a great time. That was my last play with Danville Light Opera, Danville, Illinois, and it was my crowning achievement as an actor and performer, I felt. Molly Daniels, my new story stands at 1,800 words and rising daily. Excellent, Molly, excellent. And I am editing a 10,000 word story, hoping to get that done. And then I've got a 35,000 word book manuscript I've got to edit as soon as possible. So it's someone I've been shepherding and teaching them the finer points of book writing. So we'll see how it turns out. And thank you, Ryan, for sharing this as always. And what type of singer are you, tenor, soprano? I'm a baritone, and a very bad one at that. And Historical Fencing Guild, Gaston Leroux, that's it, not Justin, but Gaston Leroux wrote Phantom in 1909. That's right. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate the research. And good morning, Never Mornings. How are you? Making sure my wife is okay. She slipped and fell, so she's downstairs soaking right now, which is why I've got to truncate this show in by half an hour, so that I can get her out of the bathtub and make sure she gets upstairs safely. Anyway, we are close to 700 subscribers. That's awesome, Ryan. And so please tell your friends about us and follow us here after you subscribe to my page on YouTube. Anyway, and Michaela's. And that's great, Molly. That is super, Molly. That seriously is. And Scott Carter says, I'd like to point out that although I'm a very friendly person for the most part, yes, you are, sir, I don't want to get into a long discussion at the gas pump. I think most people agree that's annoying. One of the gas stations I used to frequent when I was moving bragged that they had the fastest pumps in the county. And they sure did. It's like we could fill up the van. I could fill up an empty van in about 3 minutes. You could hear that stuff. I'm surprised it didn't tear a hole in the gas tank. It was coming out so fast. And I love that. But, you get these really slow pumps and it's like, oh my God, this is torment. So I agree with you. And I'm not there to talk. I'm there to get my gas and get the hell out of there. Seriously. Ryan Permison said, in case you missed it, check out the latest episode of Boba's Weekly Bounty with Crayley Vanis and Matt Kearns. Check that out. And which version of the family is your favorite? I love the original Lon Chaney silent film. There is just something really incredible about the way it's directed and Chaney's makeup. After that, I really enjoyed the Robert Englund version. That was kind of fun. Yes, Skunk, that's not the time for long conversations. Yes. If somebody wants to talk to me, I'll give them my card and they can, contact me on here. And also check out the interview with Ryan and Glenn B. Fleming. That was awesome. And apparently Brian will pay me to get a haircut. Well, Cash App is open. I'm a writer, Skunk. How much you think you're going to get, right? And right, Skunk, no gas pump or washrooms conversations. Yeah, I always get nervous when I go to a urinal, somebody next to me is striking up a conversation. I don't want to hear that he's got a wide stance or anything. And check out the latest episode of And I Quote with Jim Beard. Jim Beard is awesome. Check that out at that address down there. And doing research to start a business. Phil Thompson, that's good to hear. Always keep learning, Philip. As long as you can do that, you're going to do some good in this business. I'm telling you true. And check out the interview with Anna Maria Salvaggio. She is awesome. That's Renmelli, and I love her to death. And speaking of haircuts, my dad told me they raise haircut prices to $20. There are some places here in Lafayette that they'd have to reduce the price to get down to $20. There is one place, though. I've never gone there. And it's kind of fun. They specialize in balding men, and they charge you half price because they figure they have to do half the work, which is kind of cool. And Will Maybole, good to see you, my brother. Hi, all. How are you, Brian? Everyone, hope all are well. Hope Cookie will be okay. Yes, she will be. She has bruised her ankle. She is walking stiffly. She is in a bit of discomfort, but we're soaking her knee. I'll probably have her ice it down later. And but mainly she's in the tub right now to warm up because it was incredibly cold. She is she's at the state. She was outside, and it's currently raining quite vigorously here in Lafayette. And if she had died out there, she'd be warmer in about 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but fortunately she didn't. She made it home, but she is soaking in the tub, and I have to help her get out of it. So that's why this is going to be a little shorter today. And I appreciate everyone's concern. And check out the interview with artist Candace Camilleri. I love that girl. And I finally watched last night TED Talks with Candace Camilleri. I love Candace to death. I have known her for 5-6 years now, I think, longer. But yeah, I met her long ago when she was just starting her art journey, really professionally, and it has been an absolute honor to watch her develop. And I remember she was at the Superman celebration with me one year, and I kind of browbeat her into doing it. She wanted to do this professionally. I said, then come down to Metropolis. They'll love you. And she's like, I'm so scared. And I'm like, don't be on. And I made sure that I got the table next to her. And I said, if you need anything, I will be there. Cookie will be there. We'll get you through this. And I helped her set up, her and her mom. And her mom, if you think Candace is wonderful, you got to talk to her mom, Deborah. Mom, I love Deborah to death. She is amazing. Sitcom New York mom, actually New Jersey. But anyway, because Candace is a Jersey girl. But anyway, within 20 minutes, she was like interacting with the crowd and laughing and having a good time and entertaining them. And I'm like, my job here is done. And she has just gone from strength to strength. And she's now doing stuff that's less pop culture and more talking from her heart, and I'm really loving that. So Candace, if you're watching, we love you, darling. And I wish I could just pay $20 for a haircut. I've gotten really addicted to getting my hair done by professional barbers rather than just going to Supercuts, says the skunk rocker. Well, that sort of thing is worth it, worth a little extra care. And it's kind of like pampering yourself. So that's skunk, I understand, brother. I do. And I am of the era of the Michael Crawford is the Phantom. Yes, no. Oh God, Billy Zane is the Phantom. The Michael Crawford is Phantom of the Opera. He's also Condor Man. That was a fun movie. But anyway, no, I agree with you. And the music from the musical is brilliant. I must have missed something. Did Cookie have another entry? Yep. What happened was the Subaru plant ran out of parts again, so there were no cars being made, nothing to inspect. So they had her and other people driving cars to another part of the lot where they go on railroad cars or semi-trailer tractors. And she was walking over a water puddle that still had a layer of ice under it, and she slipped and fell. She was not the first person to do this. She was just the latest. And after filing an incident report, it was kind of funny because she told me about it, and they said, well, were you daydreaming? Were you unhappy? Were you depressed? And she's like, no, none of the above. And they said, well, were you distracted? No, I was concentrating on the job and what I had to do next. And were you complacent? She goes, how am I complacent when I'm thinking about nothing but the job? So they have to do that. So, but anyway, she'll be okay. She'll be okay. It's just that she'll be uncomfortable. And tomorrow we're going to go out, so she's trying to get her leg back in order for that. Enjoy a Saturday at noon Eastern for And I Quote with comic book writer Grant Lankard, which, by the way, check out. Grant has got a brand new Kickstarter campaign for Beowulf #3. So get on that. And you also can get the first 2 issues while you're at it. Donna Carleen says, I used to have to talk to men at gas pumps. I had a van with a gas door that I could not open for the love of all that is. Besides, guys like to be hero. Yeah, well, we do. It's a superhero complex. Magic and Jake Lindsay says, I wanted a haircut. My dad told me he'd pay me $10 for him to cut my hair because of the $20 haircuts. I cut Cookie's hair and Cookie cuts mine. I learned how to cut hair about 35 years ago. My mother was an amputee. She was missing one of her legs due to diabetes. And it was tough getting her to a barber for a while. And so I bought a pair of good barber scissors, and I got a couple books from the local library on how to cut hair. And Mom's like, her hair's getting long. She's like, I'm so uncomfortable. I said, Mom, I'm handling this. So we got a towel, put it around her shoulders, and I started cutting. She's like, you did a good job. I'm like, yes, I did. So, up till the time she passed away, I cut her hair. And the thing is, then I taught Cookie how to cut hair. And then Cookie does my hair and I do hers. So we've saved a lot of money over the years. And I think the last haircut I got was $75. Wow. But Skunk, if you were looking for that cut with all four styles, that's where I would go. I don't think Supercuts could take care of you the way you deserve. And I'm very glad to hear Cookie is okay and glad it wasn't worse. Me too. Thank you, Lou. Do appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. And Cookie's in the tub. How did you afford that much milk? That's right. Well, no, I'm not going to say it. Otherwise, we'll get the Russian bots in here. I was about to make a comment. Never mind. No. And writing anything new. Philip, yes, I am. Just finished a story for an anthology that I'm editing this weekend. It should send out by hopefully tomorrow. And editing someone else. And then I've got an idea for a horror story I might write that I was going to send it to somebody. And I didn't hear back when I had a question, so I thought, well, screw them. I'll write it myself, and I'll keep the money. And don't go take care of Cookie. Much love. Love you too, Jake. Thank you so much. And I just cut my own hair now. There you go. I used to cut my own hair too. I could get a mirror behind me so I could get in back. Not that I have a really complex haircut, mind you. But hey, yo, Pops Van Zandt, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. And Ryan Permison says if you want to be a guest on And I Quote, he's live on Saturdays at noon Eastern. But if you need to pre-record, he can do that thing for you. He has friendly conversation. You can promote your stuff. So get on that Calendly address and schedule yourself. Pops, hope you're doing well, my friend. And Ryan Permison, I'm grateful to Nevermore to have met all of you. Looking forward to having you as future guests on the show and supporting your projects. God bless you all. Ryan, we love you too, man. You're doing such great work. And thank you for being a supportive part of the community. Seriously. And the Historical Fencing Guild says, last night my friend Luke Agliata, and I'm sure I've mispronounced that, and I apologize to Luke, hosted Do You Even Read, where they deep dive the comic trade paperback actually you can still buy, and they covered Danger Girl and got deep into the craft. Hey, look, Nick, if you think of it, would you send me a link to that? I would be really interested in seeing that. And reminds me, says Carl Wisman, time to shave my head for later tonight, then bring some drinks upstairs. Well, I did mine yesterday, so I understand. I actually... little known fact, I actually can grow hair on top, but I have a pronounced angel's kiss, a rather pronounced bald spot in back. And I refuse to do the comb over, so Cookie said, just shave it. It looks better. So I have. And his channel, Death Metal Hero on YouTube. And hey, Brian. Yeah, bud. How you doing, Glenn? Mwah. How is it going, my friend? Life is better when reading. Stay productive, everyone. You too, Ryan. Thank you very much, my friend. But I probably need to write that down, don't I? I've got like sheets of paper here. Need to follow up on some of it occasionally. Death Metal Hero. Death Metal Hero on YouTube. All right. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Always looking for new stuff. And Rick Bradley, good morning, there mornings. What happened to Cookie? I had enough. You know what I'm saying? Right off the cliff. No, seriously. She found an ice puddle at the bottom of a water puddle at work and joined a crew of people slipping and sliding and getting to be sent home early. So she was going to be sent home early, but she was cold and she was hurting, so they sent her home. And I'm glad to have her back. So, but I've got to help get her out of the tub. And Donna Carlene says, I cut my own hair and I used to do Carl's until I talked him into going bald. Well, that's what Cookie did with me. So it's a good thing. It's a good look for Carl. It really is. I wish Cookie would give me permission to really cut off the sides of my head, to for the hair, that is the hair, not the cut the sides of my head off, but and just leave the sideburns. But she won't let me. She likes a little hair up there. So, and Crom Khan fully booked. Well, that didn't take long, now did it? Great stuff. And Luke is awesome. I gotta check that out. That'll be great. And oh yeah, I might have to miss the green room. Oh, Michaela, no, that's not allowed. And I will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern talking swords on the Historical Fencing Guild live stream. That's right. Chat it up, people. We still got a 5-minute thing here. So tune into Nick tonight. It'll be so good. And also check out Pops Van Zandt right there. That is cool. And Carl Wisman went for a haircut, told the gal how I wanted it. She said, that will leave a sparse spot in the back. Uncle Carl told her it's a bald spot, honey, and it's older than you. Yeah, Carl's probably like me. The older and balder he gets, the the sweeter the piece of man candy there. But anyway, what Michaela? Oh, Michaela's got a lot to answer for, and you had enough. If anyone would have had enough, it'd be her. That happened long ago, I'm sure. Philip Thompson says, "Did you know Futurama is coming back?" Yes, I saw that. And they got everybody back but the guy who was the voice of the robot. I plan to go into t-shirt business as well as sell art prints and business. If you can message me, I will try to remember to do that later, Philip. But it sounds good. Definitely, you want to. You are such a good artist. You should make pictures. Illustrations of your characters and sell them on t-shirts and mugs and everything. Why not, right? And Michaela, I said maybe. We'll see how the hotel Wi-Fi is. Oh, okay, right, Michaela, do your best. And sent the link to Luke's show to your Facebook Messenger. Thank you, Nick. I do appreciate that. And shave and a haircut too. That's anyway. Thank you, Nick. Eric Bradley got a new phone yesterday and it failed to transfer my notes, so I don't have my Amazon author page to put here to tell everyone they can find the Nightmare Collective, Marvin's Night Out, the award-winning Pulp Reality #1, and Tales of the Weird and Strange. Then what you do is go to www.amazon.com/author/Rick Bradley. Right? So I remember that stuff. And with that, we have 4 minutes left to go before I have to go downstairs because I promised you guys a half hour, okay? And Scott Cracker says, yeah, something about that rubs me the wrong way, honestly. I mean, I get that they couldn't get John DiMaggio back for whatever reason, but all the advertising has Bender in it. Yeah, he's the most visual, pretty much, of all the characters. There's some, like the one-eyed lady. That's one thing. It's been a long time since I've seen Futurama, but I was watching Philip DeFranco yesterday, and it sounds like it was a money matter. Now the thing is that if they have to recast, the producers are going to do it. So that's a shame, though. That's a shame. And Luke Stone has a new Indiegogo for hybrids coming. Oh, cool! Very cool. Yeah, I need to send Luke a note sometime. It's good to have him back. And where can I get a banner when I go to Comic Cons? Check out. There are places like Fast Signs. You can get them, and sometimes places like Office Depot or Staples might offer banners. You'd have to go to their print section, where the photocopiers are, and ask, or you could go online and check. And I got mine through Vista Prints, and frequently, like twice a year, they have a sale on those things, and you can use either one of their designs and customize it, or you can create your own. So, and they leave you instructions there. Skunkcracker says, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Like they have the ads have Bender center stage when the actor who originally portrayed the character isn't coming back, supposedly. Maybe the robot will become a mime. Who knows? And Rick Bradley says, and don't forget about R&D Gaming, starting soon on the Rising Tide Network. Author Rick Bradley and his son Donovan bring some knowledge about games to you and share memories of some of our favorite games. I'll even share about the night I screamed like a little girl while playing Silent Hill. Oh, dear. That sounds ominous. That sounds good, too. Check that out. R&D Gaming coming to the Rising Tide Network soon. Oh, yeah. That reminds me, later today I have to post something. I started something for the empty slot we had on Wednesday. And well, I guess it's time to say, don't die, don't drop Cookie. Yes, we don't want Cookie to hit the floor. Like the song in that Bodies. But anyway, thank you, Carl. And I think we will start wrapping things up. I appreciate everyone's indulgence today. Maybe Monday I can give you a longer one. That's what she said. And we'll stay on for a little bit longer on Monday. But I do have to get her out of the tub right now and cater to her every whim. Thank you all thank you, my friends, for understanding. I sincerely do. And that's right. Carl Wisman says, everyone have a great day. And the Historical Fencing Guild says, no Cookie crumbles. That's right, my gosh. Well, she's a tough little cookie, she is. And I'm going to make sure she is well. And while that was short, that's what she said. No, Skunk, with Cookie being injured, I know you understand. I have to take care of her. And Rick Bradley says, everyone take care and stay creative. Tell Cookie we love her. I will, Rick. And she loves you right back. She really does. She loves you people. She really does. And so do I. So anyway, let's get the thank yous out of the way here. We always have to have an attitude of gratitude, and we have one to our Patreon supporters. They're kind of my Patreon family because their continued support helps keep the Rising Tide mission going and growing. And I could not be more grateful. And in return, I give them I'm up to 2 blogs a week now. I'm trying to build up the number of blogs, and some will be more useful than others, of course. And we're going to have another chapter of the Terrors coming soon. We've got 2 more to go. And then I'm going to let them decide what they want to see next from me. I've got some ideas, and I want to see what they want to. I want to find out what they want to see. But if you want to have a vote in what book I develop next, and you want to read my exclusive blog, check me out at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. That's me. Also, please check out our Rising Tide Broadcast Network page on Facebook and give it a like if you would. And you can download our graphic that will help you decide what shows you want to watch. And we have your entertainment and education 7 days a week. And it's all painlessly delivered. You'll be happy. And we also want to thank, of course, our usual sponsor, Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. When you want to sell that book, you're going to need a fantastic cover that's going to grab some eyeballs, all right, just like Charles Adams. And for that, you definitely want to contact Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. Check out the published books he's got on Facebook. Also check out his page, plasmafiregraphics.com. And also you can get t-shirts and coffee mugs with a lot of his beautiful designs on them. So definitely give that a look. Remember, that's Plasma Fire Graphics when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And we've got a few closing comments here. And Skunk Rocker says, thank you for doing a show anyway, despite the situation. Very much appreciate that you took the time to let us know what was going on and say hi. Honestly, I didn't want to call Carl at the last second, as I always do, or I seem to, and have him come on to do the show. He deserves it. He's going to be doing the green room, and he needs to start drinking soon. But I thought it'd be very rude of me. So, and I do probably have to run around and get her some things. I told her I'd get lunch. So anyway, and make sure she's okay. But anyway, thank you, Skunk, and I'm grateful you understand. But I said I should do the show, and she says you have to do the show. Let them know what's going on. So, love you, guy. I really do. And hit like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Nicholas Talker, and also do the same for that place there. And hug Cookie for us later on. Donna, love you, hun. And I could probably do better than that. I'll let you know later. And run ads. We will. And we love you, and Cookie. We love you too, Skunk. We really do. And wish you all the best. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you eventually. You'll see me Monday. I'll be back Monday. I promise. And tip your host. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. And Molly Daniels, did you see we're getting Ollie's? Yes, I saw that. There's going to be an Ollie's in Vincennes. Let me know where that's going to be. Is that, I should be able to find it. Eric Hawkins, morning to you, Eric. And definitely, folks, a little reminder, check out last night's Comic Book Spectrum. Eric was excellent on there. And you're too late, Eric. No, it's okay. Morning to Eric. He's just in it. Ending, we'll explain later. And can you give me a tip on Kickstarter and Indiegogo how to start successfully? First of all, study what other people have done in your genre. And take notes on what they do and see what you can do to come close to emulating or copying what they do. Use lots of graphics, which should be up your alley, and just think of some different things you can offer people for their patronage. So, but yeah, just study other people. Oh, well, darn. No, Eric, Cookie slipped at work and she hurt herself. So she's in the bathtub soaking. I have to get her out. And Brian, go take care of Cookie already. Jeez. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. She'll understand. She said she'd run the water till I get down there. So anyway, folks, again, thank you all for understanding. I appreciate this. We'll give you a longer show on Monday. I promise, if you'd like. And thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being part of my extended family. Who says you can't choose your relatives? Because I got the best. Anyway, all of you, thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. And now we're going to get out of here so I can pull Cookie out of the tub and dry her off and who knows what else. But anyway, folks, as always, thank you for understanding. Have an excellent weekend. As Rick Bradley says, take care and stay creative. Get some stuff done. that will make the world better through your art. And as always, folks, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, look out for those ice puddles, and have a great weekend. And never apologize for being awesome. You guys really are. Love you all, and thank you. We'll see you Monday on Never Mind the Furthermore. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Never Mind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide broadcast network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Never Mind the Furthermore.